Hey everyone, my name is Eric Tereshinski and welcome to the Master Indie YouTube channel. And this is a huge update that has been a long time in the making. Finally pushed the update out to the default version on Steam. So if you go to Steam right now, the game will automatically download the version that I'm playing right now. And man, I love this update. And it has been such a wild ride. So yeah, a lot of the experimental features that everyone has been playing with in the testing version are in the game right now, along with a few other new things that I haven't even shown off on the YouTube channel yet, that I still need to make some videos and go back and show off. But yeah, so the biggest thing is the new lighting. So I had to lower the field of view for the video, so it's a little hard to see what I'm seeing right now. But the lighting in the game is a lot better looking. It's actually a pretty subtle difference. It kind of just looks like foggy, but as I showed off in a previous video, I have the mesh light rays mixed with the volumetric fog of the Aura 2 system, and I think I got the settings just right, where I'm really happy with how the Aura 2 lighting looks, and it looks really cool in a lot of different areas of the world, especially the underground boss fights, which I'm going to show off the lizard boss. Minor spoilers at the end of this video, so definitely stick around to the end of the video to see the new look of the lizard boss and how much of a difference just a little bit of lighting can make. Like, it's just a completely night and day difference. And also another feature that was added to the game just yesterday on the live stream, I'll turn around and show you. Super Wormy. So I was actually just taking some screenshots for the store page, and I was like, Wormy just doesn't look as big in the screenshots as he does in game. And so I scaled him up, and I was like, oh sweet, this actually makes the screenshots look even better, and you can really see what's going on in the image more. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, what if I actually scaled him up? So basically, it only took like maybe 10 minutes to add this new feature to the game. A few lines of code, adjusting a few small things, mostly the scale of how big he is. I just multiplied everything times 10, so it's Wormy times 10, and I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, but he is just massive. Like, I can't even explain, like, just the way he's coming up over that mountain over there, and if I try to fly over to him, it's gonna take like 20 minutes just to like get up on top of his head. He is just like, it looks like fake or something, but that he's really there. He's really that big. Like, I don't know. Like, I thought that in Jet Island, I thought like I've already pushed the scale of the world to the extreme and the biggest boss fights you could ever have in a game. And I didn't think that I could be surprised by scale again, but just simply, like, I can't believe I didn't think of doing this a long time ago, but just multiplying the scale of Wormy times 10, and with the new lighting too, he just looks like, man, I can't even describe. Eventually, I want to put in the time to actually try to beat him while he's this size, but I think that would take like a couple hours or something, because he is just so freaking massive. So it's something you should see. If you want some help finding the modifier, I put it in a pretty fun spot, but definitely check out the Discord channel. People will help you find all the hidden modifiers, and there's a cheat code if you want to just unlock it right from the get-go. But this is just something you have got to just see in person, because just describing it, I don't think does it justice. It's awe. I just feel awe when I look up at this giant creature. So yeah, that is Super Mega Wormy, or Super Wormy. And yeah, I mean, gameplay-wise, like, I could have made the actual game make him actually this big. It's really cool to look at, but, like, the fun isn't, like, balanced for him being this massive. But, yeah, so it might be glitchy and stuff, but it's freaking cool. It's, like, one of my favorite modifiers I think I've added to the game yet. And I thought that every modifier that could be made has already been made, so one extra modifier to the game, and man, what a difference. Alright, so I'm going to go fly over to the lizard and show you what that boss looks like with the new lighting. Man, like, I don't know if it's like coming off in the video, but I just like seeing the light come out from around the edge of a mountain, and the combination of the mesh light rays, like, they're really subtle. Like, depending on where the light is, like, I can just barely see them. Like, they're just, like, if I turned up the opacity of the mesh light rays too high, they look super fake and bad. But they're just subtle enough, and it just matches the retro art style of the game just enough that, man, it just adds a lot of atmosphere. It's a small, subtle difference, but I'm really happy with just the way that the game looks now. One other thing I forgot to show off is in the options menu, we now have a lighting setting, and it's default set to high. There's also an ultra setting, which doesn't look that different than high. It just kind of increases the shadow distance, and you know, if your computer is able to run it, you know, might as well set it to ultra. Looks really nice. But then we can also set it to very low. And so you can do, going from high to low, you can do different combinations of no lighting at all, just the fog, or I think low gives us the mesh light rays, but not the Aura 2 lighting, so you can still get a little bit of that lighting and atmosphere, but it runs way faster, like double the speed. Or I like to set it at high, and you just get the best of both Aura and the mesh light rays, and still I'm running at 6 milliseconds while screen recording, so the game is nice and optimized. I spent a few days really optimizing the code and making sure to eliminate as many dropped frames as I could, and I'm really happy with how smooth the game is running now. Oh yeah, one other thing in the options menu. It's actually currently broken. I gotta try to fix it real quick, but the button is there to mute your microphone. It's just there's a small glitch and it's not working, but I'm gonna try to update that really fast. Man, just look at Mega Wormy flying over the horizon. I keep calling him Mega Wormy. I should have named, oh well, I keep going back and forth between Super Wormy and Mega Wormy. I can't decide which name I like better. But he is just massive. There's like, I think what makes him look extra massive is the fact that he's so big that you can't see all of him. He's always behind something. Like, it's gonna take him like an hour to fly up over this mountain and start flying around in circles, and he covers the entire world. All right, here we go. Check that out. The tree just looks so much better now. This looks so cool. The massive tree and the massive lizard walking on the tree. And look at his shadow on the wall as he's walking around. Like, the shadows are still just Unity standard shadows, but that mixes with the mesh lighting and the Aura 2 lighting. But yeah, just what a difference. Just completely changes the atmosphere. Let's hit this jump booster and see what he looks like from higher up. I just love the new, like, super white fog. Like, it just looks like War of the Worlds or Shadows of the Colossus or something. Like, it just adds so much more atmosphere. Like, it's definitely like borderline too foggy, but I really like it. Like, it adds so much for me. Like, look at this. I don't know, I don't know, I can't describe it. It's just the lighting just looks so cool. Like, just getting the light in just the right spot and just the right settings on the lighting. Like, it's just a completely night and day difference. Let's go fly up to this lizard guy. What's really cool is when you like go into these bosses' shadow and you can like feel the difference between the atmosphere being lit up and being like inside the shadow. Like, you can feel being inside the shadow now. Like, in the main world, up on the surface, like, see, there you go, I'm inside of his shadow now. Like, it just gives a whole new feel to the scale. So, like, on the surface world with Wormy, early on, before this lighting update, it was important to me that he had a big shadow that loomed over the land. But, like, now, every boss has a shadow that looms over the world. And, like, you can feel the shadows now. Like, before you had to look at the ground and then you could see the shadow. And this guy didn't even have a good shadow like this. But now you can feel that you're inside of his shadow. Like, I don't know why that's, like, such a big thing to me. But, man, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a little bit like TV fuzz on your face, so you can tell it's an effect. But I feel like the settings are pretty good. Maybe I could adjust them slightly, but yeah, personally, I really like it. It's like a subtle effect that you don't really like think about too much, but it just changes the feel of everything. Whoa, and I just got shot by that cannon. Look how cool he looks. Like, just being like backlit like that, the way the edges of him are like all lit up and he's more like silhouette now. Like, he looks so much more intimidating now. Like, man, lighting makes such a difference. And also, I think the music is too loud. So, one last really huge thing that I am so excited about, and I'm gonna upload its own video on YouTube here, is Jet Island has a new trailer by MJCaptures. Go check out his YouTube channel. His trailer is now the official trailer on the Steam store page for Jet Island. And man, it is such a cool trailer. Like, MJCaptures, he just made this video of Jet Island on his own. And I was like, I love this so much. Can I use this as the trailer for the official game trailer? And he said yes, and it is just such a great video. Like, it really captures the fun of being inside of Jet Island and like the feel that I really wanted this game to have. So yeah, go check out that trailer. I love it so much. Yeah, I think that's everything I want to talk about in this video. This is a huge, exciting update. Also, the game is on sale right now because it is the Steam Summer Sale, which actually brings me up to a really funny story I'll quickly tell before I end the video. This is actually super stressful releasing this because I wanted this update to be ready for the Steam Summer Sale. The game is on the biggest discount that it's been on so far, and I really wanted this update to be ready and awesome for the sale. But the 2 nights before I was about to hit the export button, I was like, everything's done, this is perfect, let's go. And I was about to hit the export button and my computer crashed and the entire game became corrupt. Just like, the scene that I have the world in, which in Jet Island is the entire world in one scene. So that file got corrupt. Luckily, the rest of the game was fine, so I had to just pull an old scene into the project and work from a backup, and luckily it didn't take too long to fix. But man, I freaked out. I thought that I lost everything, and luckily I was able to fix the corrupt issue with another file and just connect a few variables and get everything working again. But for a minute there, I thought that I had lost like everything, and it was like just like 2 nights before the Steam Summer Sale, and I couldn't say anything because I'm under an NDA with Steam that when I find out about these sales, I have to, you know, keep it to myself until the actual sale starts. But yeah, man, that was stressful. So I am so glad that this update has actually come together, and it's good and it's awesome. So I am so happy and relieved about that. So yes, thanks for watching my video. Until my next video or live stream or whenever I see you, I'll see you later, and keep making games. God, I love this lighting. Oh, somehow I didn't hit his teeth there.